Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117
And 151 here.
and we have launched the invasion of Britain. Well, hold on, I need to blow some stuff up. Right now we are trying to stop convoys from coming in. We are landing a lot of forces, try to push on up. The British unfortunately have reinforced, but they are suffering some casualties.
And now we can go on the counter assault. Oh, some serious damage there. Go on the defense. Okay.
Okay then, that's fine.
Well, you need to make a beachhead in other places. So let's start landing troops to the sides of those units. We need to punch a hole.
Over here?
Yeah. If you can land a secondary force around them and attack Liverpool, you'll have a two-front battle on your hands. You'll just need to send some artillery.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, as you wear that infantry down, Stoogs are good against cities, so maybe send that up north.
That's not Stug, it's a light tank.
Never mind, ignore my comment.
Alright, so let's see. Alright, let's also purchase some additional artillery. Up, come on. Let's get everything down over here so we can actually start purchasing stuff. Howitzer gun. Perfect. Okay, don't need much, you just need it produced. And we have upgrades. Awesome. Let's just get that down. Meanwhile, we have armor down south in the last French city. God, this reminds me of the Kaiserreich.
Oh, with the French Republic?
Yep.
The French Kingdom? Yeah.
Yeah, with the last bastion over here.
It reminds me of the Civil War I got into because I wanted to tax the locals.
Guys, I just wanted to give some taxes, that's all. Nothing that major.
It was so simple.
Yeah. I don't understand why they were so mad at me.
I was in the right. I was trying to reclaim the French homeland. Just because I was subjugating someone else's homeland does not mean anything.
Let's see. Who should we hit? That works. Oh, bad combat rate the cities.
Well, you probably could take, if you hit Valodia or whatever with some bombers, you could probably knock it out, but I guess not.
I'm just hitting that thing with everything.
Knock out the full unit.
Yeah, besides, then I can use these guys to go hit this Oh, damn it, intercepted.
Yeah, a lot of damage there.
But the bombers won't do all that much.
Well, the actual bombers. You just used all the actual
They were.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
there you go.
Alright, let's keep hitting that. There we go.
That'll work.
Is that tank destroyer? It is. I'll move that infantry there, and we'll have the base infantry just start hitting the city.
Yeah, you should be able to take it next turn.
Yeah, but also be warned that, or be wary because of the fact, like, the bombs won't do any more damage past that point.
Oh no, yeah, I was just saying you could have hit it a little bit more. So you're probably gonna have to take 2 turns to take that. Otherwise, yeah, move the artillery up, and then if you can create a beachhead. Honestly, maybe send that artillery up to go help Liverpool.
That's what I'm thinking. I move the tank up? Okay, cool, I can.
Yeah.
Let's move the tank up so we can kind of support our men.
Yeah, you can quickly replenish them in case they get overwhelmed.
Yep. Well, so we'll send these forces up north for the time.
On the bright side, though, if you look to your right, you see
the
remnants of the fleet and their forces.
They're trying to escape further north. That's just not gonna
Ha, they're trying. Oh, they're like, what do you mean we've been overrun in the sea of the English?
It's bad when the Russians are the last force left, the naval force, to protect Britain. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's... Listen, Stalin had one last thing, which actually reminds me, we were seeing the death of Stalin today.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's like, Greyshot, why are you excited about the death of Stalin? Because it looks freaking hilarious.
It does look very funny. Reviews been good?
I'll let you know the reviews after the movie. I feel like that would be a better...
Okay, I've not even seen anything.
That's what I mean. Well, I don't want to increase or decrease your hype level.
Make an excellent counterpoint.
Just trying to break him here so I can keep pushing to additional cities. Let's get some towers online. Infantry will put on standby. We'll move that thing. Nope. Hold on.
Oh, because you can't go that way.
I guess I'll move up that way.
Perfect.
And then hold. Oh, we still got guys bombing Gibraltar.
Oh, so close. Next turn.
So very close. Oh, right. I need you to leave.
To actually take the city.
Yep, to go attack it. Hopefully hit it.
Hopefully win.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Oh, speaking of which, we still have the Russian front. Oh, and then all these forces.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be lasting long.
I don't know. I feel like they have a chance.
They don't.
They really don't.
Yeah, they're.
This is like the raid. Was it the Duniper raid? Was it? It was
in Norway.
No. Well, the Norway incident. But I'm thinking of the raid in which the British launched in 1942 on France.
Oh, they did? I honestly don't.
Oh yeah. So they launched a raid in 1942, and they got destroyed. They got utterly wiped. Which is why when Russia kept saying, "Hey, we need you to invade," they're like, "No, no."
We've tried.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, friend. It's not gonna work at all. So how about no? Like, we're trying. Don't get me wrong. We're trying to help you guys out here, but
there's a reason why we're not doing it.
Yeah, there's a reason why we can only send so many men.
Attack the city.
Yeah, I guess I could do that, and then we'll just move up to here. Oh, this is great when my armor's almost
You're
here.
linking up to take Stalingrad. Stalingrad's to your north.
Which, once again, is amazing. Also, it's great that I'm just knocking out the howitzers. So, like, bring up all the artillery, and my armor's just charging it.
Your armor's just like, no.
Yeah, that's not working, son.
Damn. They were like, guys, okay, let's position the artillery by the hills. What do you mean they passed the hills already?
Guys?
You had one job.
Guys, you had one job. You had one job.
And you failed us.
And now Stalingrad is about to be taken. So this is going to go great. Now, oh yeah, we have all this infantry here. Let's continue to reinforce this sector.
Yeah, punch up the lines a little bit. You're heading towards Moscow.
Oh, we're so close. That being said, they do have some armor, which I'm just going to hold on for the time being. But we can have our...
You know, if the United States were to do an invasion in July 1940, you know, like... This would be the moment to do it, because you are literally on the edge of, like, a victory.
Yeah. I don't think in this game, though, that the U.S. will do anything else. I could be very wrong. I could be completely wrong, and then it fucks
Suddenly
up.
American troops just start coming out of the Soviet soil, and you're just like, what is going on?
Where are these guys coming from? But, in all honesty, I fully suspect that the, how do I put this? Oh, tank destroyer. Let's just hit that. Oh, nice.
I think that worked.
For some reason, it did a lot of damage. I don't know why.
I think that's gonna get overwhelmed. Oh my god.
Oh, right. I have so many fronts right now that it's ridiculous how many men I have. All right, you can't really go.
Wow, you sound like the guy from Aladdin. I have so many servants. The servants have servants. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
God damn it. Listen, I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm just being reasonable.
You're just stating facts.
And facts are the fact that I am literally wrecking shop everywhere.
This is true. Oh god. Well, hurry over and take over Pinsk.
Can I just...
Yeah.
Awesome.
Congratulations, you took the mighty city of Pinsk. Now if you were to take Minsk, shortly, you could probably knock out most of their air force.
Fair point. Moving my stuff slowly but surely over.
Yeah, if you get that artillery over there to start, you know, hammering down the city, then you could probably inflict a massive casualty rate on the Air Force that they would take an insurmountable amount of time to repair. I can't even imagine if they were to fight, your fighters would easily be able to match them.
Oh yeah, no, they're on interception, and while all these fighters, when we got pushed back,
yeah, they're super low, like 11 out of 75 hit points. Like
one good hit and they're done, so they're not gonna engage.
Yeah, they keep suffering.
Let's rephrase that. They shouldn't engage.
You make an excellent counterpoint there.
Because the AI likes to do stupid things.
I can't imagine that.
I can't imagine what you're talking about. The AI. It doesn't seem reasonable that the AI would do something, you know, not stupid. Which, by the way,
is basically the entire opening of this game.
Did you see the Nostalgia Critics review of Alice Through the Looking Glass?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, fair point. I had no idea what that movie was about.
Okay. What is the movie about?
The movie is about Alice returning to Wonderland to make the Mad Hatter happy.
Why?
Because he's sad that he found something from his parents' ashes.
But why? Wasn't the whole point?
No, he was walking one day. He found a piece of his family's clothing in the woods. And he's like, I think they're alive, and he's super sad.
And that's the whole point?
That's the movie. Oh, by the way, they literally they almost blew up the entire universe to make him happy. No, they almost end the world. The benefit of one for the.
But isn't the whole point? It's supposed to be like an insane acid trip or something. And like I'm talking about the original story. Like the story, it's like not supposed to make any sense.
You would think that.
So when he finds this, blow up the universe because he's mad.
Yeah, except they add more stuff in that's really stupid. But that's the whole premise for you.
Okay.
No, he even says it's incredibly stupid. Once again, they are risking space-time in an effort to make the Mad Hatter happy.
Isn't there like a villain?
I like how you say that. Like
there has to be a. I mean, I'm guessing because the original one was the Queen, right?
Yep.
I saw the trailers. I remember the big-headed Queen.
Guess who's back? Even though she died.
Big-headed Queen.
Yeah.
Did she? Okay. Okay. On better topics, it seems the English have counterattacked with what they have, at least trying. They're reinforcing London. They're like, no, that will not fall.
They have made a nice defense force to make sure any naval invasion is stopped in its tracks, which is fine.
Yes, they don't like the fact that the Italians have landed on Plymouth.
Yeah, I'm reinforcing the north, so I'll just keep here. I like how like the Germans would have hit this side, like that's where they would hit, and we're like hitting the backside. Yeah, because they would have come in from the south, and then the idea was also to hit here to like link up with two groups and then push London.
Oh, did not know that.
The initial landing would have to push up, take the southeast, and then they would reinforce through initial landings on the side. But once again, that requires naval supremacy.
Well, couldn't they just do naval bombers and just keep hitting anything that?
That's why they needed air supremacy.
Oh.
You need one to help with the other.
That is true.
Because fun fact, boys and ladies, the problem with a lot of World War II battleships and like the big naval bomb, like it's funny because it's like when you consider like these big hulking like battleships,
they're just giant targets.
Yeah, they're giant targets for aircraft. So
I would start focusing on the infantry again because it looks like they're. Oh my god, yeah. The Russians seem to. Oh wow, yeah. Russians are actually reinforcing. You're actually fighting a lot more Russians now. Like there was a moment where I kid you. Like I'm not sure, guys, if you noticed, but I could have sworn there was no Russians in Russia. But they've seemed to have changed just a little.
Yeah, I'm still not worried.
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't that? Okay, I was gonna say. You deal with that one. You deal with that one. Let's do multiple attacks if you don't mind. And then let's keep hitting that city. We'll take it next turn.
Perfect.
And then these guys will...
Well, let's just surround that artillery piece. Oh, God. One more hit should be dead.
Yeah, but I'm going to push up and keep hitting this city if you don't mind.
Oh, my God. How many hits can that thing take?
Not many.
I've noticed.
Just simply not that many. Now let's move up.
Yeah, leave that for the infantry and the artillery. You're literally you have Baku under siege.
Aku has returned and is destroying the Soviet Union.
I mean, you're not far off, but in actuality, no, yeah, my goal says you're going to link up with your forces in the south this game, which means...
Oh, my south is pretty much dominating like a lot of the Soviets.
There's nothing left.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Like, I guarantee if you were to, like, leave, there would be... Yeah, just send that force up north. Like, what's left? Really nothing.
Guys, I think we got this.
Send the bombers to hit...
This is the fast bomber. I guess... Yeah, it's not going to do any more there.
Okay, then yeah, hit all the units.
Up north?
No, hit the ones there.
Ah.
You're outnumbered. You need to really weaken them.
How long do you think I'm going to be outnumbered for?
Not long, but I mean, I'm just saying, if there's one thing the Russians were good at is using a troop amount to their advantage.
No. I don't believe it. Oh my god, can we even... With all my bombers, can I even kill one unit? It's going to be close.
Are those special or something?
They're mechanized. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well,
they survived the entire...
There we go.
Okay. I was going to say...
Got 'em, boys.
I was going to say it was going to be a very sad day for the Italians if they couldn't take that back.
Yeah.
Because remember, the quota's 2 a day, but they've seemed to have just failed completely.
Yeah. It's not going great.
Not as great as it once was. Maybe follow that infantry. No, your infantry really in the north.
I'll just hold. They're about to be reinforced anyway. Meanwhile, over here, let's continue to just smash a lot of infantry, force them to retreat and whatnot.
Well, there's a pocket now, so they're trapped.
Oh, they are! Yay!
Congratulations, Germans. You've done something right.
We've done an encirclement in Poland. Man, that seems
They're about to take Poznan, by the way. Somehow, the Russians are taking a city.
Whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'm still going to hammer them.
Maybe hit the tank. Yeah, just start trying to create a little bit of a gap between you and those troops.
I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
So that way it's harder for them to...
counter you. Yep, no, makes sense. And to link up, because the more you can beat away from Minsk. Oh, wow, Minsk is really suffering. In regard, I mean, regards to airfare.
There we go.
Now you can just... Okay.
I just moved the tank here to guard.
Yeah, tell those to fire on it. Yeah,
got him.
There we go.
Guys, I think I got him.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're completely surrounded, so they're going to take a lot more.
Yeah,
so I'm going to kill all those units and then move on. Speaking of which.
Speaking of which.
Partisans are still popping up. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Give me a moment to keep killing them.
I think they're pretty much dead. Otherwise, is that primarily your... Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm moving up forces for the flanking maneuver.
In Liverpool. Good plan, good plan.
What's still left? Oh, the tank.
Kind of helpful.
Oh, it's helpful, but I need to get additional, like, field guns, howitzers, etc. Continue with the ad support.
Yeah, I think in Russia, or I think this is going to be the toughest nut to crack. If I had to guess if you had to say, what's going to be harder, Russia or this? This, because you actually have to land, take a city, and keep pushing against infantry that's still decently manned. The Russians, on the other hand, you have tanks, and they're just gunning them down. So...
Yeah. And I'm kind of split up my men over here, like on the left-hand side and the right.
On the one side, though, that
Excuse me, I need to blow up a Russian battleship.
Yeah.
Oh, Dreadnought, my apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad. It's really sad for those ships.
God damn, when the pride of the British Navy gets smacked by...
When the pride of the British Navy gets outclassed with support, I mean...
Yeah, it's not going well.
Yeah. It's not a good day for them.
Meanwhile, our invasion...
Yeah, where should you push?
Oh, we have a tank destroyer. That seems to be doing well, but they have infantry fighting tank and a tank destroyer, which is why it's a bit of an issue. But if I keep hitting with a field gun and push them with the infantry, I should eventually break them.
Oh yeah, you can collapse their center, and that should help out a bit. Oh wow, that did like nothing. Damn.
That thing's close to breaking. I'm not too worried.
Yeah, it's close, but I'm just saying it took your entire line opening fire on it, and it's still holding strong.
It'll die next turn, and then I'll push to Birmingham and kind of keep expanding my line.
How's the forces at Liverpool looking?
They're looking pretty good. I can land these forces.
There's really nothing around it, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They have nothing up north. So actually, I could just keep pushing up north and land at Kirkwall and push down.
Okay.
Because that would be an easier city to take, and I can just swarm through this territory.
This is true.
So we're going north, everybody. The British will never see it coming.
As you literally... we've spotted Italian troops off the coast of Liverpool.
Doesn't matter.
They're not doing it.
They wouldn't go up there. That's crazy.
I mean, why would the Italians go all the way to Glasgow? That's just stupid.
It is stupid.
The Italians
That's why we will do it.
The Italians off the coast just start yelling, "It's a great idea! Shut up!"
Don't patronize us. Do you know how much stigma we had to fix?
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know how much you had to freaking fight through with France, especially?
It's like, do you know how many bullshit tactics we had to talk through with Mussolini and say, Mussolini, this is a bad idea. Maybe we should try this other thing. A lot.
In real life, I mean, dear God, yeah.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Mussolini was a... Oh, which, by the way, did you...
I mean, most of the fascist leaders were...
Yeah, they chose people not because... Oh, this is why democracy is always better than a dictatorship, which is why China is putting themselves in a very precarious situation by removing their policy of terms, limits.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, kinda, pretty much.
And if those
having someone with absolute power means the next person is going to be it's going to result usually in a power dynamic, like a power grab. Especially when the people, China's doing very much a lot to censor themselves, but they're going to run into a situation, history's going to repeat itself, where a large sprawling not empire, but in the past, large sprawling empires have problems because even if there's censorship, they still have to deal with the rest of the world. And usually things happen when people find out they're under someone else's thumb.
Yeah, you know how you get through censorship? VPNs. And other types of things. That's why you see it's like, oh, but this anime kid, it's like, well, yeah, but people can just get around it. Like, the younger generation are, like, literally now very, very used to, like, getting around, like, censorship and stuff like that and figuring out ways around it. They can make it harder, but just like Jeff Goldblum, just like life, the internet will find a way. Jeff Goldblum said it best in Jurassic Park. Life will find a way.
I honestly thought you said for a second Jeff Corwin, which case I was
Jeff Corwin? What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, he's the animal guy, right?
Yeah, the Animal Planet guy.
Oh, right.
I was like, I mean, it kind of works, but, you know, slightly off. No, it's, it's not that this generation is special. All generations have found a way to get around government. It's especially when a government has its thumb pressed against the people. That's why when people say 1984 is like super gonna happen, I'm like, no. Or like Brave New World's gonna happen? No.
Because every time Trump does something, even like when he made a comment that seemed like a good idea, the internet blasted him for it, and once again made it mockery.
I mean, in regards to waiting for due process, we should just ignore it.
Oh my god, that was when I heard that, I'm like, are you insane? Like,
yeah, that's kind of a bedrock of the country.
I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. That's a statement of an autocrat.
Yeah, but no, my counterpoint is
terminology for U.S. presidents to relate that's more of a Buchanan or a Nixon statement than a Lincoln or
Washington
or FDR statement.
Yeah.
Because even though Abraham Lincoln may have taken away rights, it was to save the Constitution. In that situation, the Constitution's not being threatened by the Second Amendment.
Yeah. No one's going to Washington, D.C. and trying to shoot the Constitution full of bullet holes.
Yeah. If anything, the NRA is, like, trying to defend the Constitution in a weird, messed up way. But, yeah.
It's... Okay. Any case, what I was saying is, like, for instance, in the Russians, they used to print newspapers to get around and have secret newspapers and things of that nature to get around the censored press. Like, it's not new to get around the government. The major thing is, history usually repeats itself.
Have you seen the the TV show Turn?
I've not.
It's not entirely accurate in terms of historical references to characters, but it's still a really good drama.
Okay.
Which, by the way, we still need to do this.
Yeah, I know. On a counterpoint, is what I'm saying is when it came to Russia, when it came to China, when it came to a lot of things, usually or even France, what you're going to see is the more someone tries to press their thumb, the more people revolt. But if they move their thumb off a little, then people want more. Like, that's the problem when you
start pressing the thumb.
Yeah. Anytime someone brings down or takes away people's rights, or let's say someone gives more rights.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're caught in between, because if you do anything, you're screwed, because people then expect more. You give an inch, you take a mile. Like that, and especially in regards to autocracies or like countries that, you know, especially deprave their citizens of basic rights, you see this a lot. Compare this though to keeping your thumb under someone, and you're just going to see the more you do so.
You're gonna see a spring effect.
Yeah, you're gonna see like a revolt, like the Arab revolt, like in regards to a whole bunch of people that were suppressed coming up. Was it really, you know, that successful? There's arguments to be made. There are a lot of arguments to be made. But what I will say is it still happened, and even if like 1848, remember, this was a major time of revolutions. No one was successful. But 1848, there were revolutions all across Europe. It caused a lot of countries to really rethink their system and gave more rights to more people.
Yeah.
So it might not have like the overthrow might not be successful, or in China in this case, if they have a revolution or something, they might not be successful. But what you might see is a lot looser or like better things occur from it.
Actually, funny enough, that's not the detriment I see from them enacting this system. You know what I see from? For those who don't know, every time you say, well, the current leader of China is pretty good, that's great.
What happens when the next guy's shit?
Yeah, how many times in history has a leader not lived up to the full potential of the previous one, of the predecessor? There are very few times that a person, oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good encirclement.
Yeah. But how many times in human history has the predecessor failed to even remotely live up to it? I'm sorry, the successor failed to live up to the predecessor.
Not only that, but you have if you set up a term limit for power, usually you see at the very beginning a power grab occur. And a lot of times that can get violent.
Yeah.
That can get really violent, especially if you have like a military official involved or someone with...
But China's so democratic.
Yeah, China is not as democratic. They are more so than they have become more capitalist, true, but democratic does not go hand in hand with capitalism. And I think people get a little confused in that regard. Just because you're capitalistic doesn't mean you're democratic. There's some big differences there.
I actually, for those who don't know, if you play Metro Last Light, that actually comes into play, where there are systems and governments in place that have capitalistic views.
Oh my God, did you take it?
Did we take Gibraltar? We took Gibraltar! Thank God. All right.
The Mediterranean is... Wait. Can you... Is there anything else that can take that city? Because in this case, Africa will be secure.
Yeah, let me... Well, with Gibraltar, that's the last British port, so they have no longer access to it. I'm locking it down. And with that surrounded, like Africa, there will be victory in Africa. Speaking of which... But yeah, so... great examples would be the successor to Napoleon III.
He wasn't the direct successor, but he was a man that tried to follow in his footsteps and tried to become an emperor again. I mean, did. And technically his domestic programs worked good.
With Justinian's successor.
Well, I would say a better example would be.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me a second. Let me think of a good. Think. Oh, Charlemagne and his sons.
Yes.
In regards to the splitting of the empire.
Yep.
Like, in that case, you had or better yet, France. Actually, when you look at Louis XVI compared to Louis XIV. Louis XIV was an extreme autocrat. He controlled everything in his country.
Speaking of which, I just now in control of Ballista.
Cool. Now you can head up. Oh, now you can head up and take over Stalingrad. Because you've linked up. Louis XIV was an extreme autocrat, and he put in some severe policies, which basically helped end the major amounts of feudalism because everything was under his direct control, which means the monarch was more powerful. Only problem was Louis XVI by that time wasn't the most autocratic person, wasn't the most direct person, and by that time also France was kind of in debt and a lot of problems were occurring. very much like Nicholas II in Russia. He was a man. He was a decent ruler in a time where they needed a great one to stop the problem to stop the revolution from happening. And that just didn't happen. That did not happen in any way, shape, or form.
What?
A counter preparation fire. It's not doing any damage.
I'm just clicking. It's not doing anything. Alright. Well, I'm still pushing this infantry back there. Finally, it's dead.
So basically what I'm trying to say is, in this regard, you're going to see, just because you might be great and you might have a lot of power, when you die, your country is going to suffer probably a lot of issues.
Yeah.
If not, then maybe not that generation, but the following one.
And that's why if a president or a leader is not good, you can quickly remove them, which is why democracies are extremely helpful.
Yeah, because, I mean...
I'm not saying that people are always right, but typically if someone is failing in their policy and they don't have the respect of said people, then maybe they should be removed.
Well, you see this in regards to, I mean, go to
Britain,
go to Julius Caesar when you want to go to an extreme example of that.
Yeah.
But
I would say Britain with the revote system with their president, not president, with the prime minister, where he wanted more power and they ended up switching out with less power.
You mean when Theresa May? Not Theresa May. Who's the Theresa May's the old one, isn't she? I'm blank. The current one, when she held the votes, and the Labour Party got a massive swing.
It's like she tried to get more votes for more power.
Yeah, she wanted more votes so that way she could go to the European Union for a stronger deal when it came to Brexit. Then she didn't get more power. She basically had to align with I think it's the Northern Ireland Party.
But still, now it's like, yeah. It's like right now with the current Senate situation in America, where it's 51 to 49, but it's so evenly split, it's hard for one side to get what they want.
Yeah. I will say...
Which is good for compromise, and I'm for compromise.
Yeah, I think... Actually, what I will say is, like, in regards to recently, if you want a good sign of a compromise, again, do I agree with everything in the bill? No. But the one that just passed in Florida...
Oh,
I would say that's definitely a compromise. Like, there are some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with. But, some wins and some losses.
That said, they did just compromise on repealing some measures of Dodd-Frank.
For small business, for medium-sized businesses.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a fan of it, because there were still some loopholes for larger ones. But small and medium-sized banks now have access to funds and things of that nature that others don't. So there's that.
Yeah. So it's always stuff like they even a bipartisan way could still be like, really, guys, really?
Yeah, it wasn't the most.
But it could have been a lot worse if there wasn't.
Oh yeah,
parties.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that was I'm thinking of might have been taken out or like not entered, but I don't know. Essentially, it would have given larger banks access to basically the same one of the things that basically helped start the 2008 financial collapse. So
yeah, if you want actually a good summary of like that, watch The Big Short.
Oh yeah, Big Short's fantastic. It's just a good movie by itself.
Yeah, you
don't even have to. I mean, to be fair, you don't even have to be American to enjoy that movie. Like, it's just a really good movie nonetheless.
But I mean, if you want a quick synopsis.
Oh yeah, if you want to understand
how America was fucked up to the point where we almost literally caved in on a depression, that's how.
Yeah. Actually, that's what I will say. That's if people always wonder, America's so great because we survived the financial crisis and
we survived the financial crisis.
What I mean is like we came out of it all strong. It's like you do understand one of the reasons why though, right? Because the European Union very much had the strategy of, okay, guys, we're just gonna we're not gonna do too much. While the UK and the United States dumped a ton of money back in to stop it. And that's why many people were saying, oh, that's why the United States is doing better now than it once was, is because the United States dumped a whole bunch of money, which, again, the $1 trillion recovery package, among other things, to basically stop it where it was, compared to the European Union, who was kind of light-footed in that regard.
Didn't Greece suffer, like, majorly from that?
I mean, many countries suffered, like Italy,
God damn
Spain, like there was a ton. But that's why you're seeing recovery in the United States going far faster, and in the I'm not sure about the UK.
How is the situation in Greece, by the way?
I have no idea. I haven't looked that up in so long. But what I'm saying is that's why you're seeing situations in the United States recover far faster than in other nations. It's not because of, oh, deregulation and whatnot. That helps. And yeah, sure, tax bill helps, but we were on a path of recovery anyway. Like, it was going to happen. It just happened to get a little extra fuel to the fire.
Calling reserve troops. Wait, what?
Charles de Gaulle called reserve troops in his capital.
What does that mean? Oh,
okay.
He knows it's like this is the last fight. Guys, I need all help. I need all help. Oh, he just deployed 2 infantry.
He's like, "You okay, men? We're on our last knees. Fight." He's like, "Sir, didn't you want us to engage?" "No, just take some random land around and hold."
God,
Sir, they surround us on all sides.
This is how great Napoleon was as a leader, and to just put, he was able to literally escape prison, escape to France, and get the army that was supposed to kill him, be like, "Hey guys,
on his side.
Hey guys, do you want to be on my side?" And they're like, "Right this way, sir."
Listen, there's many things you do, but at that time, you don't argue. The fact of the matter is, he really pleaded. He basically was like, "If you think I am against the revolution, then shoot me." Like, that's, like, I can only imagine at that time being like, I mean, to be fair, you led France to greatness, so, I mean, I'm not going to argue.
And
like,
then
kind of effed everything up again, but...
Yeah. Look, but my stance is I feel like he went one step too far.
Where are we on this topic again? We've gone so far in so many different directions.
I
think we were talking about leader power.
Leadership change.
Yep,
leadership change.
Yeah. Then we got to compromise. Then we got to Dodd-Frank, and then we... Oh, God.
It's a lot of different things. While Britain's still landing forces.
They're trying.
They're
like, maybe if we land near Dunkirk, they won't notice the fact that
Excuse me, as Italian armor still stationed in France goes and kicks your ass.
Well, I mean, yeah.
All right, we'll get one more turn in, then we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
In France.
Yes, the front line is basically stalled out near Birmingham.
Yeah.
German forces are now assisting the occupation of France, which is good. And with this, we should be able to take the final French.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Murder.
Yeah, he killed your unit.
It's fine. I can get more. Being honest, not too worried about it. Oh, by the way, I can't wait for you to see this CH2 replays I did last night. I did 2 of them that were an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 30 minutes, respectively.
Jesus Christ.
So if people say, "Oh, Greyshot, you don't do long replays," I do long replays. There you go. Moving it down where it's a little more protected. There we go.
You still have Air Force to command.
I know, but I was just trying to
find a target. Wait, you can bomb the.
Let's just bomb.
I was gonna say you could bomb. Yeah, you could just take out the artillery.
Boom, bada bing. All right, let's just get you on wealth because I got that. All right, let's end this campaign, shall we?
All the fighters.
Say goodbye to France, everybody.
Defeated enemy fighter.
Wait, what?
He's dead.
He... Come to beg for mercy. Where are you?
Where? Maybe his units are still alive, so maybe that counts? Murder his units.
All forces, murder, kill, destroy, exterminate.
I mean, he's still screwed. Maybe because England's still alive, maybe?
I mean...
You still have the air support, technically.
I'm looking all over the map. I don't see any other piece of territory that he could hold. But he has 7... Oh, 6. Oh, maybe those are units. Because I just killed one.
Yeah.
So he has 7 units remaining. Okay. I mean, not amazing form. We'll just keep that there. But whatever. We'll deal with it in time.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay.
We got him, boys.
Okay, start firing on that city. Minsk shall fall. Oh, wow, Vilnius. Oh, you're going up the Baltic states. Actually, I never realized the Germans, again, on things you never knew. during World War One, during the peace negotiations, attacked again. I did not expect that.
Oh yeah, I knew that because like.
By the way, guys, you want to know great history? I cannot recommend enough.
From like here all the way down to like, if I recall correctly, like here. Like that's how far they took and say that's not very far. It's like
the Germans in World War II got that far essentially.
Yeah.
Like,
which also explains why it's like when Russia lost and the Allies just, I mean the Entente, not the Allies. They put a lot of unfair and really just harsh penalties on them. You can see why Germany was like, wait, what?
Wait, what do you mean? I'm sorry, I didn't follow.
So, because literally until like the last 6 months of the war, they were winning. So you can understand why the fact like up until that point.
Oh yeah, why they would think like,
well, this was obviously like, oh there we go, we got this city. Boom, bada bing. You can understand why that this hatred of the previous leadership of Germany became.
Because they had quote unquote been winning, but
yeah,
I mean it was a stalemate. Like, but the Germans were like, we capitulated the Russian Empire.
We beat the Russians. We held on every front. We were in France. We were in all these countries.
Not only that, but they were fighting on every single front. Like they were fighting in the Italian campaign. They were fighting.
Not to say like they deserve to win.
No,
but you can understand why this
bitterness occurred. Which for when you're learning history, especially when the United States, United States came over, Germany lost, and they were bitter.
That's it. That's all, guys.
I mean, that's essentially.
Actually, if I land here, I could just reinforce and like split them up.
Yeah, that actually seems like a good idea. What city you're attacking?
I could probably go for Edinburgh, but my second line is pretty much all ready to go.
Yeah, just get those guns up north. Actually, you might just want to head down for Liverpool.
Like here?
Yeah. Okay, here's my reasoning.
Go for Liverpool is what you're saying?
Yeah. Like, carve out and just stop them because, I mean, it's the weakest city and you need one closer.
Yeah, I'm just having my ships open fire along the coastline.
Plus, you need to get closer for the artillery and whatnot because you can't hold out too long there by yourself.
Yeah. That being said, I don't see the British saying enough to reinforce here.
No, but if it's close enough, the British might try to space them out and hold a second line that they're unable to hold.
Yeah, and then
when has that ever happened before?
Yeah, fair point.
Oh my god. Germany, could you just send these forces over to the Russian front?
Yeah, can you just, like, be so kind and just help? That'd be great.
Could you just not suck? Thanks.
Thank you. But no, we haven't gained too much ground, but I still think it's going rather well with our offensive.
I will say, if you look at the map of Russia, it is insane how you basically just you've basically worked from the bottom of the map up. Like, that is your conquer strategy.
Yeah, you know, I try. Alright, can't move those guys. We'll hold them on standby until something happens. We'll also prepare for an invasion of Norwich. Like, we can launch a bunch
a
of
small
troops
force
there.
And then just, surround it.
Yep. Meanwhile, let's continue to deal with this destroyer.
What destroyer?
Fair point. I
think that's the last of the fleet. Oh no, the British fleet. Or the French fleet.
Oh, there it is.
That's what's left. In German territory.
Yep, we'll get it.
Sure. Maybe just send those forces right to Norwich and prepare for the second invasion.
Yeah. Whatever, I guess they were trying to beat back the Germans over here and they realized, oh shoot, guys, Britain's under attack. And they're like, wait, what? Let's move this guy back, let's move up fresh troops, and just continue to hammer it with everything.
You should be able to take a next turn.
Exactly, I'm not too worried.
Yeah, they're basically getting all their territory back because there's no units there to stop them. But yeah, you've taken basically the Caucasus. You've taken Ukraine. You've taken... Yeah, you basically are invading in a strange new way, I'll say.
And I like how I have armor just going behind their lines. Like, guys, look, your job...
Disrupt
cause
the railway.
havoc, and we are now entering Moscow. We have Guys, we've done it. We are entering the vicinity of Moscow.
You're entering. You're near Stalingrad. You're on the cusp of Stalingrad.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll begin those battles, I guess, tomorrow. Next time.
I just like the idea. You're like, guys, we're near Moscow, but I mean, you're on Stalingrad's front door.
But guys, you don't understand. We're near Moscow.
Oh my god. You might actually also.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move the bombers up to assist.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move them up. And
Oh, hold on. Let me begin the bombardment of Minsk.
I was gonna say that.
So I can start causing heavy damage over here.
Yeah, if you can knock out those fighters again, you won't have to worry about like interception because they'll be too weak to fight.
Fair point. So let's hold. You hold. Everyone holds. Here, just kind of push up. There we go. We got the fort back. And, oh, they have Poznan? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Got it. Oh, they have kind of regrouped their line. Oh, wait. It's like, sorry, that's not going to happen. Intercept, hold. You hit there. And I think we're good. I think we're good. And yeah, you're right. The Soviet Union is literally capitulating from the south rather than the
You've
west.
taken the oil. Actually, can you check their what their reserves are when it comes to resources? Winston
They're out of
Churchill's
material.
out.
They have a decent amount of fuel, but I'm taking that. Germany's doing pretty well, and Charles de Gaulle is now gaining. But I think that's because he has nothing left.
Yeah, and I have a feeling the Soviet Union might be feeling some a pinch in their oil reserves.
So what have we learned in this? Italy is victors in Africa.
Yes.
And make sure that you always have a new round of smart leaders instead of one single one.
Yes.
Although to be fair, I think you don't want to replace me. I'm just saying. I'm leading the Italians to victory.
You're definitely not a leader, and I'm very thankful for that.
Thanks.
This is why I'm the leader of Greyshot Productions administrative.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How are those E3 plans going?
They're going great.
Uh-huh.
Currently have them on the drawing board. I have stick figures.
2019, not 18, guys. 19, not 18.
We have stick figures, and currently we have a grand
Oh,
total
cool. A city was captured by Germany.
of 30 cents.
Awesome. And what's
Which was the change I found in my wallet.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Soviet Union is encircled once again, and yeah, except for the Baltic area, like this, I feel like the Soviet Union is on the verge of collapse. It's
no.
Unless do you think they'll activate Operation Uranus?
They might. That's the thing. If you take Stalingrad, you might actually activate Operation Uranus.
Which would... Oh, god damn it.
Look at the time. 1943.
They could. I don't know if they have that, but...
What I'm saying is it might be like a prep. So if you take that, a whole bunch of units just might come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or it might have been this, because they have a lot of units that just popped up out of, like, nowhere for the Soviets. Like,
yeah, when they were pushing south. But that being said, I love how my force Middle East literally went from taking the Suez all the way up to goddamn Stalingrad. It's the same group.
Well, they've combined.
But in any case, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. This has been Greyshot17 and 151, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later, guys.
Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Joey, Ace, Lobo, Leo, Nick, and Tim. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock and help me do what I do. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.